It may seem hard to believe, but in just 58 days, the Alabama Crimson Tide will kick off their 2013 season against the Virginia Tech Hokies in Atlanta. That's less than 2 months away from today. If you just can't wait for kickoff, there is a place you can go for a Bama football fix that should help you get by until Labor Day weekend. Ken Gaddy's here from the Bryant Museum to tell me more about it. Ken, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thanks for the opportunity. Happy 4th to you.
Happy 4th to you. And you brought some very interesting props with you today.
You know, we get some new things at the museum all the time, and we got 3 new things I want to show all the people watching today. Then come by the museum, see these, and much more.
Absolutely. These are rings, and these are the 3 championship rings from this season.
Right. These are 3 rings that the players get, and I'll let you model them. This is the SEC championship ring.
There we go. That's heavy.
That's right.
And this is, look at how big this is. That's insane.
That's
crazy.
Pretty big size.
Now, I have little delicate girl fingers, but still, I mean, on a normal man, this is still going to be, what is this, like a 15?
I think it's a 12. I heard 12. Richard laugh when you said little girl finger.
You're one to talk, Skinny Minnie. Wow. All right. Anyway, yeah, he was over there snickering, wasn't he? That's amazing. All right. And these say, let's see now, which one was this?
That's
one?
the SEC championship. So it says that around the edge there.
And you can see the score on the side there, Alabama versus Georgia. This is probably the one we had to work the hardest to get.
That's right.
Good grief.
And here's the one from the BCS championship game.
All right. Now, this is a little bit confusing to me. Notre Dame got one, too.
Notre Dame gets a ring for being in the game.
Okay, just for being in the game.
Just like LSU did the year before.
A few years ago, gosh.
So the ring for being number 2. So you get a ring for being in the game.
Right. All right, and that's...
And they do that for all bowl games, so it's like a bowl game ring, so it's the BCS bowl game ring.
Super. And I'm assuming theirs is probably, doesn't have that crimson stone in the middle.
Yeah, and it probably doesn't have the 1 in the center there either, so probably a little different colors.
It probably does. Yeah. It's got Manti Te'o's number in it or something like that. Green and yellow. I don't know.
And then here's one.
Gold. They're gold, aren't they?
That's right, blue and gold. So here's the newest one we got, and this is the national championship ring. And that is brand new to the museum.
Good grief. And you can see it, not only have you got the bling on the top here, but you've the edges here. What is this? The I don't know what you would even call that. The trim? Do rings have trim?
I think that's probably a little garnets in there, I think.
Right. Wow.
And, you know, we have national championship rings going back to Coach Bryant's days, back to 1961. That's when they started giving out rings.
Right.
So you can come see these and all the other rings at the museum.
All right. And speaking of the museum, it says it right there on the ring. And this keeps you from doing what I would do, because it says museum on it. If it didn't say museum and I had access to these, I would, you know, be out at some of my favorite adult evening spots going, hey, baby, guess who won a national championship this year?
Well, but it does have the player's name, the coach's name. That's where it goes. So they put museum on there.
Gotcha. And the folks at home, they can come and they can see these, and they probably won't get to take them out and play with them like you and I did.
Yeah, well, they'll be on display, and right behind it is the national championship trophy. So you can get right up close and personal. People like to see the sides of the rings and see what's on the side of them. We get asked that a lot. We've got a trophy just came in the last couple of days. The Rim Team trophy is at the museum too. It's just a little too big and too heavy for me
to bring down
across
here.
campus today. So there's lots of things for people to see like that. And again, the summer's a great time to bring your family and friends, get people visiting. Bring them by the museum. We'd be glad to have them.
All right, super. Ken, thanks so much, buddy.
Thank you.
You can find out more about what's going on at the Bryant Museum by calling 205-348-4668 or online at bryantmuseum.com.